some books left out of the Bible? Maybe you've heard somebody say, wait a minute, there's other gospels that should have been included in the canon. Is this a big conspiracy? That's how we often feel. Well, let me take a step back and let's ask the question, how do we even know we got the right books in the first place? Well, when there were early councils within the church, they were not sitting around saying, we get to decide which books are in the Bible and which are not. Rather, what they would do is they were trying to recognize and codify the books that already were inspired. They were recognizing the books that had the imprint or the fingerprint, so to speak, of the divine on them. So how did they decide which books were in the Bible? Well, one sense was it was written or commissioned by an apostle during the Apostolic Period. So if a book came after that, it wouldn't have been a part of the canon. Second, it had to be consistent with what was already known to be revealed from God. If it contradicted something already known to be revealed, it wouldn't be included in the canon. And third, it had to be used universally or near universally in a church. So if a book was only used by a few churches in one locale, that would be a criteria of saying, wait a minute, that book doesn't have the divine imprint on it, that book is not included. So it wasn't haphazard, let's take this book, let's take that book. There was very intentional procedure to identify the books that actually were inspired by God, but penned by human beings. So when you hear about these different Gospel of Judas, Gospel of Thomas, Gospel of Mary, the reality is those books at best were written in the 2nd century and beyond. 2nd century, 3rd century, 4th century. And none of these, except in one small case, were they even included or considered to be included in the canon. So we can have confidence that the books that are in the Bible are the ones that are actually inspired by God and written down either by the apostles or during the apostolic period itself.